You are not as smart as you think, and you aren't as dumb as you believe. I'm sure that at some time during our lives, we've all heard someone say, you're just not cut out for the maths, or you don't have a gift in literature. As we reflect on our educational journeys, we've all come across the idea that we have innate strengths in one subject and potential weaknesses in another. This notion, while well-intended, often plays a significant impact on our educational journeys and career choices. Today, I would like to invite you to delve deeper with me to explore how these early perceptions can have a profound impact on our lives. You see, it's not just about math or literature, it's about the broader implications of how we perceive our abilities and interests. In 5th grade, I read this book named Savvy by Ingrid Law. It told the tale of the Beaumonts, a special family blessed with supernatural abilities, or savvies, on their 13th birthday. These savvies range from the power to control electricity, summon storms, move land at will, to even reading minds. And despite my growing awareness from knowing that psychokinetic powers were purely fictional, I couldn't help but hold on to the belief that I too would be destined for something extraordinary. Like so many kids in that phase of life, I yearned to be a hero, to excel in something that set me apart, and to potentially be a genius in my own right. Every year that followed, I would make the same fervent wish to discover my own savvy. Yet, with each passing year, reality set in. I would blow out the candles, drift off to sleep, and awaken the next morning only to realize that I hadn't unraveled the enigmatic Schroeder-Dyer conjecture, reconciled the elusive theories of quantum mechanics and general relativity, penned verses reminiscent of Shakespeare, or for the matter of fact, sang like Beyonce. And as I traveled through the complex world of education, I noticed a curious trend. Teachers and mentors lauded my aptitude for a singular subject like biology, while they passively discouraged me away from mathematics, deeming that it was beyond my reach. Taking their well-meaning advice to heart, I wholeheartedly embraced biology, convinced that it was my true calling, my very own savvy. In the process, I began to tune out the other subjects, funneling all my energy into this one field. As the years passed, my passion for biology did deepen. I reveled in the intricacies of life, dissected the mysteries of cells and organisms. Yet, with each step deeper into the field, I couldn't help but wonder about the other paths left unexplored. Were there dormant passions, undiscovered talents lying in wait, untapped and overshadowed by my singular focus in one subject? This realization was transformative. I began to question the limitations I had imposed upon myself and the tags that society had placed upon me. Was it fair to confine my potential within the boundaries of a single discipline? Did one have to be bound to a single identity? Why could we not possess an array of savvies? And during this moment of an adolescent identity crisis, I stumbled upon the works of Anders Ericsson. Ericsson conducted a study at the Music Academy of West Berlin, focusing on a group of violinists where he asked them to estimate their solitary practice times. By age 20, Ericsson found that the best violinists had averaged over 10,000 hours of practice, good violinists over 8,000, and the least skilled over 4,000 hours. Ericsson concluded that mastery wasn't due to talent, but instead practice, as no naturally gifted outliers had emerged from the data. And thus, he introduced the world to the terms deliberate practice. It wasn't just about practicing. It was about practicing with purpose, with feedback, and with focus. And most importantly, it was about practicing with time, a lot of it. Fast forward a few years, we moved to Malcolm Gladwell and his research into factors that led to success. Using popular examples such as the Beatles, Gladwell popularized the idea that it takes 10,000 hours of mastery to achieve expertise in any field. And while critics do point out the limitations in his work, as he doesn't explicitly explain that the 10,000 hours of practice needs to be deliberate, the two scholars' idea was still profound. To achieve mastery in any field, one needs approximately 10,000 hours of practice. Furthermore, in The Talent Code by Daniel Cole, where he embarks on a journey to discover talent in its origins. Venturing across the globe, Cole investigates talent hotbeds from music academies to sports training centers. Cole found that, rather than to genetic inheritance or sheer luck, talent was instead meticulously constructed. The cornerstone of his research underscores deep practice characterized by intense deliberate repetitions, continuous self-assessment, and an unwavering commitment from learning from errors. Cole's work underlines the idea that with the right mindset and effort, the seeds of mastery can be sown in anyone. In the wisdom of these scholars, I had found hope. Their findings and research became a source of inspiration for me, reshaping my understanding of potential and capability. They taught me that with the right mindset and effort, no skill was unachievable and no goal was too intricate. The boundaries of what we can achieve are often self-imposed, and with the right kind of mindset, the capabilities can go beyond what we have ever imagined. We aren't naturally predisposed in a certain area, just as we are naturally predisposed to fail in another. However, in the society we live in, with its preconceived stereotypes and notions, often cast shadows of doubt on our potential, nudging us towards one path while discouraging us from others. These societal biases, coupled with the effects of our immediate environment, often play a too important role in our self-perceptions of what we can or cannot do. As creatures of habit and social conformity, we often find solace in the familiar. This deep-rooted fear of the unfamiliar is from our natural aversion to failure. Yet, it's crucial to recognize that every step into the unknown is a gamble, but it's a gamble that can lead to discovery, growth, and unparalleled achievements. I do not stand here and argue that talent is a delusion, and I acknowledge the fact that we may be born with certain predispositions to one activity as compared to another. However, as time moves on, the differences caused by those predispositions will only narrow. Prodigies, they may be born, but their brilliance only remains through the power of perseverance and dedication. And from realizing that my savvy wasn't a singular, predefined gift, but a culmination of dedicated learning, changed my perspective. I realized that each day has the potential to be perfect because of the passions I wish to pursue and the choices I make.